on how a certain state and a certain city, Menkanisa, or Momono, I am renowned for hosting renowned events, and as well, I am renowned for hosting special sporting events. And I said Monday in the NFL be confirmed, say Super Bowl 61, and I said Super Bowl be kind in 2028, and you be born Atlanta, Georgia, and I said the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Now, Shadrach and Mami, a series of events I have born with Atlanta Krumono. Now, it is not just about the Super Bowl number bono. Atlanta State, and I say Atlanta as a city, no, a position to the sense that more facilities, more hospitality, more reception, more sports ecosystem, any more economy or Krumono, or my year to the extent that the list of events are ever happen from 2025 to 2031. No. It will blow your mind.
That is planning, proper planning.
Proper planning. And maybe boss we are may through challenge Ama Ashanti Regional Minister, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, and the regional sports unit. Region Bia on a sports directorate. Our constitution in Debia maybe kind of has sports act in a womb. So it says sports and I said region be a organ be a regional sports unit. Intimate maybe boss we are met through challenge na mano timpacho mami Ashanti Regional Minister needing honorable
Simon
Osemensa we dey need papa mechiao pa baby I will be
baby opedan na kuide sa opedan na
me all say me dey mfato ho do say America ne Ghana but we can learn something from it in somehow and from where I sit no I'm a sports development officer. So if I can't develop sports in my region, Mejuma is saying eventually you be make me redundant near you me free ho. Into us me can ye na me bo penny ni din. Say yes na on fan you mengu akwem. Now Kaka watch this.
Yeah.
2025 Omobebo MLB All-Star game and only a Major League Baseball.
Sure.
Omobebo 2025 ewa Atlanta. 2025 now, Omebo CPF National Championship and a college football. Omebo National Championship New York. 2025 FIFA World Cup. Club World Cup. Ebebaso ewo Atlanta and I one of the venues are Omebo Club World Cup nibi. 2026 FIFA World Cup. Send me no nyina ye bomodian say ye betimi akodru honom no. Irrespective of whether Ghana ko ye support Africa.
Sure.
Africa be could be me boy.
Yeah.
And I hear Africa.
Tie
ye kota Africa.
See slot no ko must be.
Ghana give enye asem wo de ye see kota Africa for echi. 2028 omobe feature the Super Bowl amebe kan ho asem wo ha. Na 2031 NCCA men's final four and also a college basketball omo program and I say omo tournament no more bono. Now the America Kusiani say the Honorable Regional Minister of Ashanti Region should take an interest in what is happening at Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Say me the Atlanta the year fatu that's Atlanta City State no. Et now a hosti over 6 major sporting events.
Sure.
Ewo ni city and I say the region and any state. That should be the case for Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium, or that should be the case for Ashanti Regional Minister. Also, Oshe, no den no tumbi, no didin komo no rem, or treben NSM penny for a bank sports ministry. Ni say, Aden na Baba Yara Sports Stadium no. Omon for Omon Sambe Kanye, and I say Akodrum Pempeso Abidru no. Me as a regional minister, Dane na meet me aye, Ediabwa. Ama yetimia G Black Star naba. 1. I'm yet Timia hosting major events. Ewo Kumasi ha 2. Not 3. Yes, Timia protected sports facilities near Wahano. So I'm throwing a challenge to the regional minister of Ashanti region, the regional sports unit, and also all the sports stakeholders of Mo Ashanti region.
Sure.
We should take an interest in the Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium. You see a Tinaho. Now your stadium near redundant. You see I count one match in the AFCON qualifiers now airborne. Niger. Say ba Accra, say be Cape Coast. We don't know. But why should that be the issue? Say aha and a boy national team matches. Na ayen hwehan amaka fo agye free nsem. Ye be share Honorable Simon Chimensa.
Osei Mensah.
Honorable Osei Mensah.
Simon
Osei Mensah. Papa yesere we nidim. For anoko tumbi. Remni din komomaye. Na Ashanti region ye stadium ay timi hosti Black Star hosti international games no.
Yeah.
Yete ha na news enam from him say ebi abasa beba ha. Basa Legends ebeba ha.
Sure.
As to say confirm say nye confirm. We Ashanti regional minister ebeye ode. So binya world top stars ebeba ha abesi sa kan no.
Yes.
No mo kwa amaketi Asante Mine Ashanti region achi wiase afa na nyina.
Exactly.
Na the more opportunities ne economic stability abreye. So he shouldn't sit down and allow us say baba ya running now sa afeni nkwa wie. You say yenim, all we know is that it's closed down. This week me call me major activity bia say o ma started your say kan edi dwumadie. Yenim ye close it down, ye closing it down me nim dwumadie ayedi wo ho. A foreign na me here but ehun hia me. Atlanta story no metimi atwe abeginem say Kumasi so ye nioma yi a.
Sure.
Very soon tournaments any events ye be hosting ebeje ebebro adwene ntiase so. Nti yesre na Ashanti regional minister election year an e ka ho bi eboaw ema o party a o join and I say o political affiliation eboa ma mutimi nya votes. Nti won bɔ money antwa nani nkɔhwɛ hɔ no. On friend panyifo ono ane ne sports unit no entons omon fa car ana omon driving call nkɔhwɛ niema na omo tutu nyoma ngu akwem emom kaka. Now let's move to football.
Right.
Nsem na abegu no. I think for now in the last 24 hours footballer all trendy pa na ye Kylian Mbappe but Paul Pogba abe sign home because of the recent interviews and I say interview are granted to over 5 media stations and I said 5 media outlets.
Yeah.
Gazzetta dello Sport, Sky Sports, ESPN, L'Equipe, RMC. And someone Paul Pogba eka and our details are or they maya from these interview no.
Yes.
One, the me airfare frame they say he is making himself valuable again. He is protecting his brand and I say he is reintroducing his brand as Paul Pogba again. Look, so you're a footballer. Now you are hit with a ban.
Sure.
It affects you personally, it affects your brand and it depreciates your value.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, so after this interview, he's back in the news again. Him being a player, being called back, say you're banning 4 years, you reduce it to 18 months, the month of March was kind.
Sure.
Now he's making himself valuable again. The say as a player, debia me cancer asem no ha say you have yourself alone. Abrabona wo born as a footballer. Ye bojo so na ye show JC na ye do your status, ye do your wallpaper na wo banner. You have yourself alone.
I think about me now.
Sanity, Abrabono. But we no any footballers. You only have yourself. And found say, oh, me coach wo, me club wo, me national team wo, me community base, me fan club for Debbie. Paul Pogba said, say, eka kete call retire. Because he realized that onim ada de ne bebe fine your man 4 years, but Nidia said da ben na sa 4 years ne besu. Na wetimi asa abeye adia o pepa wagya to ne ho so say obeye wa fan as a profession and as a passion. Again, osami ehun say enyo bia na ye nadamfo and enyo bia na ye wadamfo.
Sure.
Because during this period
Silver Sports,
he can count the number
Silver
of people or more friend who be saying say so as a footballer, decision be I will take it. I will feel say for the masses no check it again. Take decisions for yourself. Now I am a day. Say Mohammed Kudus this are we naba. You be drew on ewo if you so. But for me, from where I sit, it's on a personal level. Fine, he represented the country as a captain on a captain here in the last 2 games, But the woman say it's a personal decision and on no the babe patch on.
Okay.
So bia mfani hunjina patch wa ono no Mohammed Kudus no wajina patch. The same thing as Paul Pogba catcher say he only had himself and he was again close to retirement.
Sure.
Again was saying omo me and for Now, the third thing I may say, he say he is also negotiating for a deal. Already, from sources and within, on one when he said Juventus ever cancel the contract.
Exactly.
But you bet now say be kind. They say obeti ni sika no so no asa bama Juventus. And he was also saying he said he needs to give back to Juventus. Ewo faith omunya wonimu. Eso ni mu abra free Manchester United in the first stint no call no. He's also repositioning himself again for a new deal. And yente clubs are circle ne ho. We are only hearing of countries are potentially obetima kwa kopi.
Yeah.
Either the MLS in the United States or the Saudi Arabia League, or even in and around Europe's top 5 leagues. Because from where I sit, any commodity any day, Juventus are hell bent. Say Thiago Motta I insist. Say on kind of plans on. And so whether he reduces his salary to play again or not, Juventus won't renew his contract. And I say, I'm cancel the contract. You know? It leaves the door open. Say after almost 1 year of football, why Rusty or cut off there? But he bringing himself back in the limelight, granting these media interviews, was shooting a value in it.
Sure.
So any club or Pese or Fat Pogba then what you know, he can benefit and get something out of it. If not for quality football, for image rights, for marketing deal, and even potentially being a go-to player, he can let the youngsters within the team of Lukaku build up from. And Pogba, they be other players kind of want them. Unim na abedwin say oh yeah, hey onyeni papa.
Yes.
From close sources, all the players close to him says he's a special person.
Yeah.
Now no Bruno Fernandes be kind. Abra or arrive at Manchester United. Paul Pogba was the first person to open up a chair no. Say na accommodation, the welfare was settled. Why BBR? It was Paul Pogba and a yes idea. Paul Pogba as a leader, we have seen his dressing room videos are all encouraging French players. No?
Exactly.
Echi to the World Cup. And again, on near failure in his life, and I say in his football career, people should let go of those things. And it shouldn't be amongst any conversation elsewhere, whether street talk or panditry or any other platform. Say you discuss it, say Paul Pogba a flop at Manchester United. Kaka maybe so. Say Pogba a flopper. Memphis Depay at Manchester United ye den. Anthony den. Angel Di Maria ye den. Radamel Falcao den. The name goes on and on and on and on. Paul Pogba was never a flop at Manchester United. The expectations were too high for him. Because at the time I arrived, he had played amongst midfield generals, top quality midfielders. We knew he had learned a lot from them at OBPA Manchester United now, and also for that commanding fee, outrightly, it shoots him to the Ballon d'Or. He wins several Premier League titles. He wins several goal kings, several assist leaders, and all that.
Yes.
But that wasn't the case. He lived up to expectation, but not fully. Doesn't mean he's a flop. Season at Manchester United edge Europa League with Jose Mourinho on a best player in the Europa League. Obuama Manchester United EFL Cup. He helped Manchester United challenge the Premier League on Moody second. And Jose Mourinho Becca said the greatest achievement. So if you put all these together, he may not have won the Premier League, he may not have won the goal king title, he may not have won the best player in the Premier League, but you can't put him in the context of flop.
Yeah.
He was never a flop at Manchester United. I will argue this on any day and anyhow. Again, Ninkomodidi Nima Osabeka something about the rota na Edasuo Manchester United.
Yeah.
And Abibia player be interviewer. One way or the other, he's kind of related to Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester. Okasembi say after say Jose Mourinho Koena Ole Gunnar Solskjaer buy. He felt he had done enough for Manchester United and he wanted to leave. And he was being blunt. Or say we on car baby. Nedi Obeka say na Manchester United any mubium. He was just playing. But at that time, the Bisa, I will say, what was the sporting decision taken at that time? Ed Woodward, therefore, Eka said, Omanenko. That was a timer. Na Paul Pogba, Edasu won the peak age. I think he was 27 or 28, thereabouts.
Yeah.
Anko Betimia Tono, Ajiskama Manchester United. But again, poor planning, poor decision making, no thoughtfulness for the future. Emma Paul Pogba tenasia echo free. So again, every other player when you stint with Manchester United, obi na no or kasa in interview bia o twa ne kompo kohwe n'echi ana obie ye chi asem ana obie ye fie no efin no so kakra e kira abonten. It is always going to be difficult for the Ineos group. And almost say Bisan Ferguson asem ne kra che so person mo ya sa atwe akoya no kosi boni.
Yeah.
We all know what happened between him and Sir Alex Ferguson. When Timmy anye patient enough for the time or free or coy. Bisan says you know you strip it off the ambassadorial role and then yin tuanica. No so honor the only man say there will be no money involved. But for him, Sir Alex Ferguson, I be Brahma Manchester United, and nobody can take that away from him. Simple. And Okadikosi. There's a lot happening in and around the Paul Pogba fraternity.
Right.
But for me, he's one of my favorite midfielders.
Exactly.
Again, o free France no one who ne caliber ni be of French national team.
No.
They be betena ha ka say the midfield pairing and I say the central progression when it comes to French national team or more boboa. Now we say ye per midfield or be transform ya bibia omo ni bi. But Pogba free team nim e bi ni ho e bi nyamai. Warren Zaire Emery, Chouameni, Camavinga, Adrien Rabiot, Wanya, and Guendouzi. One are the Nibishimo Betimi Pogba Jumedieni. Never. From the youthful ranks to the top, he has paid his dues for France, for Manchester United, for Juventus. He has done excellently well.
Sure.
And then Ofrim, and also when you do Ukraine eventually or retire, he won't bow down his head in shame. The only thing Busians and Semina back and forth.
Yes.
But on the field proper, on an achievement level, he has done well.
Right.
Bidi cinema mema Italian football updates kakra at the club level. Artem Dobek is struggling with a knee issue, and then omo match no money Interbebono. He will miss out. Again, international break, akofa adieni biomaba. Piotr Zielinski, and also former Napoli player oba PM or Inter no, and also ebe misse this trip ewo honum. Now